can't have an SD card. Rip. Tragic.
What's your
Welcome
favorite?
back to the Hags Podcast.
What is this, 22, 23, 24?
I don't know about you, but I am feeling 22. It's the 22nd episode of the Hags Podcast.
Do I get the hat?
Yeah, you get that. Sorry we've been MIA for a couple weeks.
We have, the universe has been universing.
We're just
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah.
Last week.
Ailments everywhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
all of the above.
Mhm.
I had a cold last week. I don't know if it was just from the weather or what, but that was my issue. Jimmie?
I got food poisoning. And let me tell you, people say, oh, food poisoning is 24 hours. It's in and out. Not my case. I was so violently ill. I threw up. Things were coming out of both ends for about 6 hours. Okay. Everything was out of my body. I was nauseous and so tired I couldn't keep my eyes open for 2 days. I slept for like 48 hours straight. Like, no, I just slept. And then from like Wednesday to Saturday, I couldn't eat. I was nauseous and I was so tired. I couldn't do anything. And then like today and yesterday, like the first 2 days I've like been able to like eat food like 3 times a day.
That's awful.
It was awful. It was awful.
I've never had food poisoning last that long. It's usually like 2 or 3 days.
That's what everybody said. And I was Googling it because I was like, there's one symptom I've had that is actually crazy. And I don't want you to have to edit so soon. It was horrible. And I lost like 10 pounds. But
I was
most
gonna
of that's
say, you're
Yeah.
already like small.
yeah, I lost like probably 10 pounds. But a lot of that's water.
Yeah, but
So-
still, like, it's exhausting.
Yeah, I was so sick. I was so sick. It was awful. But
Well,
I think,
I'm glad you're feeling better.
yeah, I'm 180'd. I think I'm going to go on a run tomorrow. Maybe even today after this pod. That's how much better I'm feeling.
That'll feel
So,
good.
Mhm.
Good. Emily,
Okay.
have
What
you
were
been
my
well?
problems? I'm dying. I'm literally going to combust from stress. This week and last week have been absolutely unhinged. And
Yeah.
today, I'm like, I just had to go for a 20-minute walk. And then my AirPods died. And then my phone died. So then I just angrily stomped down the sidewalk.
Oh, the way that would send me. The way that would make me
I
so
know.
mad.
I know, yeah, but I haven't like gotten sick yet. Well, okay, I started to think I was getting sick, but honestly, I
Nauseous?
always wake up. Yeah, like I always wake up feeling sick though, so I think I avoided it. But I keep having like slightly losing my voice, but I'm also slightly always losing my voice. So I don't know what it is. I'm just always like that, and I'm scared because I have to
Also,
sing
it's
on
dry
Thursday.
here.
I know,
You're going to do great.
I know, but I don't want to be up there croaking.
You're
You
not
could
going to be
literally
croaking.
hear it. You could hear the grovel. I'm gonna be piano waits for you. That's
Do
gonna
you have
be
a
me.
steamer?
Yes, I bought one. I bought a
Good.
mouth steamer. I've been doing
Then
that
you'll
every
be
day.
fine. You'll be good.
Yeah, you're
We'll
going to be
see.
fine. You're going to
We'll
do great.
see.
I'm going to be there recording. So,
Awesome.
So next week, check it out on the next episode.
Yeah.
she'll be there.
Gotta come back.
And yeah, and I'm dancing on Wednesday, so y'all will get to see that as well.
Ooh, we'll get a whole
Ooh.
performance.
It's the
Mhm.
week of performances.
Yeah, baby. And then we're coming back to H-Town on Saturday.
Very
Yeah.
exciting.
Yay!
Yeah, we literally have something like every day this week. It's actually
know.
crazy.
And Friday night we have a big event, and so then we're literally gonna be up so late and then have to wake up and go to the airport at like 8 a.m.
You know,
We're young.
this is what you wanted.
I know.
Just think of it that way.
No, literally. Literally. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I had like a big audition due Saturday. It's like 3 pages. There's 3 scenes. There's a lead for an indie film. There's 3 scenes. And then I had to do an improv and then I slate. So I was like,
You had to rally.
I had to rally. Yeah.
That's good, though. A little self-promo, because the podcast doesn't know. I was in a movie on Lifetime called You Better Watch Out, and you can go stream it now. It premiered last Thursday.
And she crushed.
Thank you. Go watch.
And can I say that she didn't have to audition? The casting director called her directly and said, "You're perfect for this part." And she was cast.
Yeah, if you listen to the podcast, you heard Jimmie say that like 3 months ago. That's what we were talking about. It was this.
Big
So
deal.
that's
This is
cool.
huge.
The Eras tour is over.
I know. End of a decade.
And the song she sang last night, so good. Her little 3-song
The
mashup.
mashup, yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We watched the live stream because I was clowning for rep as per usual.
I thought she was going to announce something, and I kind of thought it was going to be the documentary.
Mm-hmm.
They were filming the whole
They
time.
filmed
There were
the whole weekend. And I I stayed up last night to watch the live stream.
Damn.
Same. Oh,
And it was
That's
late
late
here.
for you.
I fell asleep during Evermore, I think, and then I woke up for surprise songs, and then I fell back asleep. But I got to see the mashup live, which was cool.
Oh, yeah. And she wore the same outfit 3 nights in a row. So like it's either a documentary or Eras Tour 2.0.
It's probably be a documentary.
Because I saw videos of like their camera crew like following her around like backstage to where she's like greeting her parents after the show, like with a boom op and everything. So like it's a documentary, but probably also part 2 of the Eras Tour show.
Dude, I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
It's so crazy. 2 years.
I like this trend on TikTok that I've been seeing, like at the start of the Eras Tour and what I was doing and like me now. What were we doing?
Oh my God.
It was
Pure chaos.
March of 2023, right?
We finished filming Thanks for Coming.
We were still editing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rap party was right before or after the Eras Tour.
Yeah, the Eras Tour started in February or March of 2023.
Oh, I was thinking April. Yeah. Yeah, we were in the thick of editing Thanks for Coming.
That's crazy.
We've had monumental growth in 2 years. That's actually crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And now you all are living in Los Angeles. I'm about to move outside of New York City. So much has happened.
Dude, it's so actually crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of TikTok, it might get banned.
That's so...
Awesome.
That is... Of all of the things on the agenda for 2025, the way that that's at the top is asinine to me. Mm-hmm. What? That's your biggest... Like, that's what you have to, like, prioritize? That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's been on their agenda for like the last 4 years since COVID.
Also, TikTok is not their guidelines are extremely strict. And if you break a guide, if you do something against what TikTok wants you to do, like if you breach the contract or whatever, they kick you off the app. Like they literally delete the comments and kick you off the app. And like if you like on Facebook and on X and like even Instagram.
X is the wild, wild west.
It is the wild. Honestly, Facebook kind of is too. Like they don't vet any of the stuff that's going out there. Like nothing is vetted. And like nobody's comments are getting deleted and misinformation and disinformation is spread literally every second. Mm-hmm. But they're worried about TikTok.
Yeah. And for us, like selfishly, it's really just a shame because Hag Productions has been growing a ton on TikTok, and I feel like we finally found our groove and like
I know. And it's going to get even better in but if you want me to be honest, let's say that does happen, like the possibility that does happen, so insane. I think there's going to be an alternative. I don't think it's going to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's very unfortunate because we have built an audience. But you know what? We're just going to have more content in 2025. So if something does happen, then we'll just have to rebuild and
we'll pivot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hope
still fucking
all the other small businesses affected can do the same because it's really, really sucks.
Yeah. It's like change people's lives. You don't have to have a brick and mortar store anymore. You can make an Instagram or a TikTok account and sell your stuff and have a direct consumer to or business to consumer, experience. It's crazy.
This is kind of going backwards, but we were talking about at the beginning of the episode how busy we are, and I was thinking about this earlier. I feel like I always get busier in December.
Oh, I do too.
Oh my god, yeah. And the last 3 months are terrible.
Every December for us has been
in a week it'll be 1 week since we filmed Thanks for Coming, or it'll be 2 years.
We filmed this time last year Art of a Lie
and Alien Exorcist,
and then Alien Exorcist was 2 weeks later.
Yeah. Speaking of Art of a Lie, that's where I was going to. I decided I'm going to just stay up all night to finish it sometime this week.
Are you almost done?
No, I'm not almost done.
Oh, you're just going to stay up all night and finish it?
I'm just going to stay up all night and finish it.
Honestly, that's a great technique for editing. I used to do that all the time when I had to edit long projects. Yeah. It's so much easier to just sacrifice one night of sleep.
Yeah, because doing little bits of the day, I'm not making progress. And I really don't have time to do it during the day.
Yeah.
And I need to take time off or my body will shut down. So I am going to stay up all night, one night, and just do it. And by all night, I'll probably crash it too because I need sleep. But I think if I start whenever I get off work, I can get almost all of it done. Yeah. And I want it to be done. I want everyone to have it. It's just hard to do that when you have 50 million other things you have to juggle.
Literally. Yeah.
Oh, but it's coming. Yeah. Krishna, if you're watching.
It's coming.
And she is.
You got a present coming your way.
Yeah, we do.
Another note about that. I feel like I'm just rambling because I'm a little tired and I'm really caffeinated. I feel like I'm coming out of a depression and I didn't even realize I was in one. I kind of did. But it was from the end of September to a week ago. And then I noticed last night I was laughing really hard and I was like, I haven't laughed like this in a long time. That's probably not good.
No, it's been a rough couple of months.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've also, it's been horrific. This creatively, this year has been really slow for acting. I mean, you still have booked some significant stuff, but it's still been slow. And with Hag, we've really just spent this year, I think, taking a step back and building the foundation and focusing on setting ourselves up for long-term success. And I think in the thick of that, that's hard because you're not really seeing big things moving forward. You're kind of just keeping your head down and walking, and then you don't get to really reap the benefits of everything until you've done this, until we've walked through this. So I just think there's a lot that probably put you in that headspace, because this has been, I haven't even been dealing with all of that, and I feel very I was thinking that I was is this depression? I've really kind of been going through it too, but different things and different reasons, but it's been hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it has. And I've dealt with depression my whole life. But I just didn't expect it, I guess.
Yeah.
But the fall always gets hard for me.
Same. It's seasonal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes it's just worse than seasonal.
Yeah. But it is worse. But I also think yeah, you just have a lot of other things that you haven't had to deal with. And I think it's really hard. And then you also like, I mean, we're not there anymore. And like, we're not meeting and doing creative stuff together. And that honestly is hard too. So, yeah.
Side note, that was not to diminish seasonal affective disorder at all. I meant like for me personally, like what I was dealing with was not my typical season thing. Anyway, just to clear that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think improv class has helped. Honestly, the movie coming out helps too.
Dude, good.
But I mean, like, of course it does.
Yeah. You needed that fucking dopamine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, thank God, like this laughter feels so good.
Good.
It's my normal. Well,
I feel like every month I'm I think
Are we gonna go into therapy now? Let's enter our therapy session.
No, I was gonna say
depressed.
I think it's because we're not like I think once we get the movie going and we really start having a creative thing to like invest into again, it will be different. But I feel like I've had like I'm like I want to go abroad. I want to do all this stuff. Like I'm floating in the ether wanting to just do all this stuff, and I have to like sit down and like ground myself.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Sometimes this is the last thing, and then I'm done. Sometimes I just get mad. And this is my tangent of the day. It's twofold. I get mad because I feel like having a balance in life is a privilege when chasing a creative career. It makes me so mad. People are like, work-life balance. No, I don't have one. I don't have that privilege. I have to work a 40-hour-a-week job. I have to train. I then have to build an acting career, which is also an additional 40 hours a week that I'm not making money off of, that I'm investing thousands and thousands of dollars into every year, and so much time and not really receiving that much. Creatively, I'm receiving a lot, but not really anything else. And then also like, you can't just act now. So we're making content and doing hag stuff, which I love. And it's honestly the thing keeping me in the game, to be honest. And then another thing is with acting, I feel like I can't leave the city, and it makes me mad. And I feel like I'm anchored to LA, and I love LA, and I'm not trying to leave LA, but it just makes me mad that if I were to want to, it's either LA or New York. Like I don't really have an option, and that pisses me off. And it's just like, what if I wanted to go to Canada? Like, what if I wanted to go live in Ireland? Like, I just can't. And it just makes me mad. Yeah, that's literally my thought process the past like month. I've just been angry at the business. But I think that that's quite normal.
Yeah. I don't get angry necessarily. I've been, going to school, working, training, doing all of it at the same time for a long time. Obviously not in school now. Been graduated for 6.5 years. But it doesn't make me angry. It's just exhausting.
But the stakes are so much different when you're in college. Like when you're in being like an adult and then like living in an expensive city, like you have to have a good job. It's different if I was like in a smaller market, because I could have like, you know what I mean? But like being in LA, you have to have like a high paying job to like function and afford this career.
Yeah. I definitely get where you're coming from. But for me in college, that's I think I was angry in college because I was working full time and doing it all, and my classmates didn't have to.
Oh, well, I was angry in college too, but I loved it because I had an amazing work ethic and I got to go to Taiwan. It was just so much different because also like, yeah, I was working full time and in classes full time, but it had an end date. Like I was doing it for 4 years and I was working my ass off because I know it was definite. This could be 30 years. This could be 15 years. The stakes are so much different. And like, I don't have to live in Florence, Alabama for 35 years to build my acting career and work a full-time job and audition 100 times a year to book nothing. Like, it's so much different.
Yeah, I think I was just already doing it. Like I was already acting. So I guess it's just, yeah.
It's
I think I
know it's
still,
more.
yeah.
I know LA's expensive, and like seeing someone who doesn't have to have a job is obviously so frustrating.
Yeah. It's not even, it's just like so many things. It's not even just that. It's just like there's no balance. And I think building any sort of career, I don't think it's just acting. I think it's any creative pursuit. There is no balance, and it's a privilege if you get one. But it just makes me mad sometimes. Anger is like my first reaction to things. I wish it wasn't, but it is.
At least you're aware.
Oh, I'm so aware.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Your mom's aware too.
She just shuts the door.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's nothing you can do about it.
I mean,
but
I
venting,
know.
You can
It's
vent about it,
life.
and venting helps, I think.
Yeah, no.
Just getting it
Venting
out.
helps. No, yeah. That's why, yeah.
Releasing it.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. And I think it's, and I brought it up because I think there are other people, like, I think this is a similar sentiment. And like, if you feel this way, a lot of people feel this way, and you just have to like find the things that keep you grounded in this pursuit.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because there are people that work as actors and get this level, like get angry about things that aren't in their control. Like it's nonstop. Like even if I were to be able to quit my day, you know what I mean? Like
There's
it's
always
going to be
another
something.
layer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that, and I'm cognizant of that, but that doesn't allow, like, I can still be angry and feel that and then move forward. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? There's no like judgment towards that.
No.
Yeah.
None at all. I forgot to write this down on the outline. I have a correction. Last episode, I said 16,000 tulips. I don't know where that number came from. It's 9 million.
Holy
And that
shit.
makes-
When you said 16,000, I was like, that's a little, I was watching that movie
Looked
and
like more
maybe
than
I don't know how to count
16,000.
that well, but that's not, that is way more than 16,000.
9 million makes so much more sense. I don't know where
was like,
16,000
that's a
came
lot.
from.
Holy shit.
Maybe that number means something. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. But it's 9 million tulips.
Maybe
Clearly.
somebody will give us 16,000 for a movie.
I hope so.
Only
Dude.
16,000?
No, just
No,
one
person.
One
Oh.
person.
I'd allow that.
Going into our main segment topic, I can't think of words. Our year in review. First of all, I cannot believe it's December. I truly
know.
can't.
I know.
No.
And that brings me to my first bullet point of January. Because we celebrated New Year's together.
I know.
Wow, that was only a year ago.
We
With the
rang in the
7-layer
new
dip.
year at my Huntsville apartment.
Mhm.
Daisy ate the 7-layer dip. One side. The other side was fine.
Yeah, only a quarter. And we
Mhm.
ate 3/4.
We got Korean food? Is that what we did?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh my gosh, we did.
It was really
That was
good.
the same night?
Yeah. We
New
got
Year's
dinner
Eve.
and then we went to my apartment.
That's crazy. That does
Mhm.
not feel like the same night.
It was us, Caitlin, Veronica, Dexter, and Alex. And
Yeah.
Daisy.
Yeah. Daisy's important.
Very.
Mhm.
She was the star of the show. She always is.
Yeah, she was.
But yeah, that was a really fun night. And
Mhm.
it was a great way to start 2024.
Agreed.
And then also in January, we Jimmie and I were shooting Dinner Amongst Friends.
Yep.
Which podcast guest in front of the show, Cody Ottinger, was directing.
Mm-hmm.
And we were severely burnt out.
Yep. Because we also had we were so tired. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think 2 weeks after that, it was a really fun shoot though.
It was really fun.
Yeah. Me and Emily shot fashion.
Oh, yeah. That was this year? Holy shit.
Mhm. Crazy.
Damn,
So-
yeah. Wow. We drove to Nashville in the snow.
It
Good.
was snowing. Oh, it was. God, my memory.
Yeah, we were all so burnt out. And
Yeah.
that was, did we do our podcast shoot in January or December?
January. It was like literally, remember, we were exhausted.
We did our podcast photo shoot in January. And that's the night that I had my meltdown. Because I was so tired and exhausted and burnt out.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Dude.
I didn't have a day off for like 4 months straight.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Defense. It was absolutely insane. I didn't have Christmas off.
Yeah,
I didn't have Christmas. Like, I didn't have any holiday off.
It was crazy.
Good times.
But you know, a lot of good came out of that.
So much good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So January, after I was done filming that and doing whatever else we had to do, I think we all really took the time to relax as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You all were getting ready to move.
Yeah, I don't think we relaxed.
Yeah, we didn't relax. But
when it comes to Hag, we like chilled out.
Yeah, Hag stuff we did. We need a break. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also in January, I shot a show called Crime Nation.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the CW. It's one of those crime shows. It was fun though.
Hey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I think after that, because we had the last shoot of Alien Exorcist. I had a reshoot for I had a reshoot of Alien Exorcist. We shot Dinner Amongst Friends.
Oh, and we finished, did we finish Art of a Lie in January?
Yeah.
Or February?
January.
And
the tent. Yep.
I couldn't be there. I was sick and I was directing.
She was Flat Stanley directed. Yep. We had her up on a tripod on FaceTime.
And it was super windy.
And I was running camera. Yeah, it was freezing. It was like supposed to snow that weekend. I was running camera. My hands were frozen. I was just walking around with a gimbal and a DSLR, losing my mind.
It was awful.
Every day we tried to do those exterior shots. The weather was just a disaster.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then
I think I lost lives on that shoot. Literally, I ran around the whole day, and then the one time I stepped away to go inside to not be active on set, the tent blew away into somebody's yard.
Oh.
Full on tumbleweeded. I said, I have to be here and be alert the whole time. Yeah. Tumbleweeded. I said, why? Why are we undoing?
Yeah, I swore off cinematography after that. And on that note, I'm selling my gimbal, so if anyone would like to buy it, it's yours.
That's so funny.
Because I have no interest anymore. But we love.
But, we powered through, and the story was amazing, so it was all worth it. Yeah.
The weather
and
just
it was, fun.
Was not our friend.
The weather was just not our friend. Yeah.
But it was so much
anything
fun.
Else?
And
yes.
For
January.
Well, also in January, I shot some music video. I really don't remember anything about it, but I have photos of me doing it.
Oh, it was Alex Gibson's. Yeah,
that's what it was.
It was on the roof of the Beatles reshoot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you knowing more about my life than me. Yeah,
I was supposed to do that. And then
we were filming Dinner Amongst Friends, weren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did that. And then we had me and Jimmie's LA farewell party.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was nice.
Okay, so February.
I put recovering for more burnout for mine.
That's valid.
You have more January?
We have one more thing for January. We shot a cooking show.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, and edited the whole thing. No, it was January 12th.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It was. Mm-hmm. That food was so good. It was Syrian food. It was so good. It It was so
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it
So
was
good.
good.
Yeah,
Cooking
we did
show?
that.
It's a good gig.
It was.
You always
was
get
good.
food.
It was Hag's first paid gig too.
Mm-hmm.
That I got us from jury duty.
Yes.
Stand up, jury duty.
Hell
Funded this
yeah.
podcast.
Literally.
Yes, it did.
This podcast is funded by the cooking show and Krishna. So shout out.
Literally. Shout out. Yep. Main sponsor.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to February.
Yeah, February 9th, we moved. Right, Emily? Is the 9th.
I'm looking.
I think it was the 9th. And then we spent 3 days driving from Alabama to LA. And we dealt with all weather
Oh my
patterns. It snowed. It was snowing so heavy, like we thought we were going to have to pull over in Texas.
It turned off all the sensors on my car. It turned off cruise control. It turned off front assist. It turned off blind mirror thingamabobbers. It turned off the rear camera. I was like,
it was so
I have
much
to
snow.
drive. Yeah, it was insane. And there were so many wrecks along the way. It was just like 18-wheeler after 18-wheeler. And then half of that time through there, Jimmie was in a separate car, so we were just on the phone the whole time.
Yeah.
And I was spiraling.
Yeah, I was scared.
Anyways.
But
yeah.
when
But
we
it
got,
was all worth it.
It was all so worth it. When we got the third day, we drove from Arizona to California.
New Mexico.
Flagstaff was it New Mexico? Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Same. There was like 2 hours or 3 hours of it. We were in the mountains of New Mexico, like kind of like by the Grand Canyon. And it was like 5 feet of snow, literally. But the roads were bone dry because they are like equipped to handling the snow. It was so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And we like pulled over in this little gas station before we got into California, and the lady was so nice. And I remember when we got through the border of California, it was so flat. And I was like, I've never seen anything like this.
And dry.
And it was like, and dry. And we just
so
drove.
Pretty.
And so pretty.
Just through the desert and through the mountains.
Yeah.
That was like the first time that I felt something that like reminded me of like seeing Australia. It was like so surreal.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And then
we arrived in LA.
I think all kind of recovered. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all kind of recovered from burnout, I think, in February and in
I didn't.
I went to Jimmy Kimmel.
We did do that.
No, we were very busy. I'm not saying we weren't burnt out. I'm talking about with Hag. Like we stepped away from Hag stuff and like allowed ourselves to kind of recover.
Yeah, I moved here without a job. And
oh my god. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I was severely stressed. I literally moved here without a job. I was on like Alabama's unemployment at the time, and when I signed on to it, it was like, oh, you get a year of unemployment. And I was like, oh, I can make that work with savings. And then in February, lo and behold, they changed their whatever it's called timeline, I don't know, to where you only get like 20 weeks or something of it.
That's
so
crazy.
Not even a month into LA, I get kicked off of unemployment. So that was fun. Yeah.
When you signed your job? In April?
Yeah. The week that Cheyenne came to visit, I signed with my job.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was like in interview after interview. I was taking every little acting gig I could get, doing everything. Good times. Anyways, back to February.
I think that was really all of February for us.
That's all I got.
Was moving. And then I honestly, February, March, April, kind of feel like a blur to me.
Oh, there was one thing I did. Oh, wait, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say in February, like the week we arrived, I booked a TV show and I got to go film at a soundstage in Culver City.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
I remember that.
I forgot I did that, and I think it came out like 6 months ago, so now I need to go find that.
Go find it.
Yeah.
So funny.
Literally. Yeah,
And
I think that
let us know so we can post on Hag.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
We also went to the People's Choice Awards.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah.
That was really fun. That was like week 1 or 2.
Yeah, it was February 18th because we got to
Yeah.
LA February 13th or something.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that the day that we arrived or something, or like it was the day after, whatever Wednesday it was, that was my first time ever doing an in-person scene study. It was literally exactly 2 years since the day that I did my first scene with Anthony. And that was
That's
like so
weird.
surreal to be like, I started on Zoom 2 years ago today and now I'm literally here.
That's really great. Full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
Are we ready for March?
Yeah.
Yes.
'Cause
I
this
got
is
new
a big one.
headshots. Okay, yeah, do March.
Yeah, I got new headshots February too.
Mm-hmm.
First point of March is that's when we were originally supposed to launch the campaign, which we'll come back to that because that's just comical. Second is we did a proposal for a feature film to produce it.
Mm-hmm.
That
I forgot.
Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
we stayed up all night, like I'm
Yeah,
going to
it
do this week. But
It was a lot. Yeah.
it was a lot.
It was so much. But honestly, I think it wouldn't have worked out. Like they
No.
wanted something differently than what we could do for them, and
Yeah. That was just one of the bigger Hag moments of the year.
yeah. Is that all that we did? Was that the big
In
thing that
March.
happened? Yeah.
Not the
'Cause-
full year.
No, I
Yeah.
mean March. I'm
Highlight
meant
of the
March.
year.
Yeah,
And,
I meant
well,
March.
The thing is, we were supposed to. Does anyone have anything else for March?
No.
I don't think so.
I'm
Because
telling you,
April's just
February,
photos
March,
of the beach.
April feel like a blur to me.
Oh my god. One thing I did do in March, just to be depressed about life, I lived in Torrance, California when I was little, which is basically LA. And there's this little spot that in 2005, we took our family Christmas photo. And then one day I had a job interview in Torrance and I went to my old condo, cried outside of it, of course. Then I went to the park I used to play in as a little kid and found the same exact spot.
Oh, stop. That's
Aw.
so cute.
I know. And the tree's all grown now. Like, do you
That's
see
so
that?
cute.
Yeah.
It's breaking out of the fence. And then it was so little and we were too. And I was ornery.
That's so cute.
That's
I
adorable.
know. Anyways, that was a pivotal moment.
Yeah, that's like super full circle.
I know. Yeah.
And it's literally 20 years since we moved here. Because we moved here in like fall or summer of 2004. So I literally moved here exactly 20 years after.
Wow.
Holy crap.
It's crazy.
Holy crap. Yeah.
So the reason I think the universe gave us that proposal to do in March is because we were going to launch the campaign in April next. And we were supposed to work on it in March and launch it when I was there in April.
Yeah.
But obviously that didn't happen. But in April, Alex and I came to Los Angeles. It was my birthday.
Solar eclipse.
Yeah.
And? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was. I forgot about that because we couldn't see it.
Yeah, we missed it.
We attempted to shoot the proof of concept
I
again.
was going to bring that up. We sat in the Anthony Gilardi acting studio. Blank. Not that we didn't know what we were going to talk about. We were just so inundated. And then we were like, what's the campaign? What's the pieces that we need to like highlight the story as well as like get people to want to jump on board to support our project? Yeah, it's like the little
We didn't know how to connect all the information together and like
Yeah.
say it coherently.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it's a good thing that, we didn't launch it when we did or when
I
we were
agree.
supposed to.
Agreed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was a fun trip though. I still think about that Taiwanese breakfast wrap roll.
Now I want one.
They're
It's
I still think
so
about it.
good. Yeah.
I also had a really good Mexican breakfast while I was there that time.
Mm.
Oh, so good.
Are you talking about The one that we walked to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one was good. I got a burrito, I think.
I got huevos rancheros. Delicious.
Mm.
The coffee
And
was
then
good. Right?
that's when we saw the rattlesnakes.
Mm-hmm.
And we also went hiking at
Runyon,
the place everyone goes. But it was really fun because we like climbed to the very top.
Oh, it was really fun. Alex got us all the way to the top.
Mm-hmm.
and I have a video of y'all being scared walking down.
I was so scared.
I was
we
behind
went off
Jimmie.
the track. Yeah. And we did a little bonfire at Dockweiler.
Mm-hmm. That was a good trip.
That was.
That was a good trip.
Also in April, Emily turned 21.
Yep.
And in 2025, she'll turn 22 on April 22nd, and she'll be feeling 22.
I'm so excited. That's my favorite number.
It's your parking spot.
It is. I was just about to say that. 22 follows me everywhere.
Yeah.
But last time I got hyped up for something that had a lot of twos, it was 2022, and that was literally the worst year of my life, so I'm not going to hype this one up. It's going to be so terrible, and yeah.
Fair enough.
And then the reverse will happen. Yeah. And the Tortured Poets Department came out and changed our lives forever.
Then we moved.
We moved to our official
apartment.
first LA apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Where we have 3 beds and 3 baths and 3 parking spots, and we live a peaceful little life.
I love it.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? Everyone's all like, oh my god, LA, traffic, blah, blah, blah. And everyone in Huntsville is like, life is so easy here. But I actually spent more time in a car in Huntsville because to get to places, it's so spread out. So it's like 20 minutes to like your grocery store or something, or like 15. But here, I can literally, you live in your own little town, and I can literally get anywhere I want to go. Gym, stores, haircut, within 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, same.
Like, I don't spend that much time. Yeah.
Where I lived in Huntsville, you could do that.
You know what? You had a good spot.
Yeah.
I was in the suburbs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
really
bad.
far away. Yeah.
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 And like we
Jimmie,
can get to a mall.
Anything either, really.
Yeah. Like if you wanted to go to the mall in Huntsville, it was a 30-minute drive for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, here I'm like, oh, 10 minutes and I'm at the mall.
I was
not
close to everything.
Yeah.
In Huntsville, I was very close to everything.
Yeah.
And now I have the opposite at my mom's house, where I'm like, you got to plan ahead. And if you're out, you better not forget anything because you're not going back out.
Yeah.
Out in that green
where
patch.
I'm moving in a couple months, I will be walking pretty much everywhere. So that'll be nice.
So jealous.
Okay. Anything else for April?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Well, in May, we launched this podcast.
Yeah, we did.
Yay.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. And I was at home because my mom was sick. And I had to I had to lug all my stuff home.
Yeah. Scary.
In May, I went to Colorado.
Yeah, I spent a lot of May in Huntsville because my mom was sick.
Mm-hmm.
She's fine, everybody.
But just for the clarification.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything else big for May.
I don't either. The podcast was a huge
accomplishment because we'd been talking about it for a long time.
Like a year.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to launch in December, I think. And then it was supposed to launch again in February.
It was supposed to be March of 2023 because that's when I was like, hey, we should do a podcast.
Yeah.
And here
we did not have the time.
Yeah, Mama, we were stacked.
Mm-hmm.
But now she's established. She's here.
Mm-hmm.
In May, we started our weekly trips to Malibu.
Oh.
Good times. And we found our Italian restaurant. We started building a life.
Messed my stomach up.
Oh.
Wait, we took you... Oh, yeah, it did.
It was a combination of a lot of things, though. It wasn't just the food.
Yeah.
Are we ready for June?
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
June is when we had our first ever interview. Hag did.
Mm-hmm.
In Voyage ATL, and now we've had 2 other ones.
2. Yeah.
And I've had one.
And then we were also going to launch in June.
I mean, every month, just assume we were going to launch the campaign.
So like October, yeah. We realized in September and October that maybe we should stop saying it's next month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We learned.
We did. Anything else for June?
It's not looking like it. I just have a lot of photos of me at the beach.
I think that's it.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, we saw Krishna.
Oh, that was June? I think that was August.
This food looks like the food we... No, wait. That's not the food we got with her. I lied. I don't know where this food is from, but it looks good as fuck.
She came in August because it was right... She missed Cheyenne like by a hair.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
And I think Bailey was in town when we saw Krishna.
She was
because Bailey was like
sick.
No,
Caitlin.
No, that was Caitlin. Oh, yeah, that was August.
Yeah, I think it was August.
Bailey had just left, I think.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
In July, we dropped the first Against Us teaser clip. And then I have in parentheses, because we thought the campaign was going to be in August. LOL.
And you came in August.
I came in July.
July.
And that was my next
July. Yeah.
And that changed a lot of things for us.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, if you haven't seen the Against Us clip, I'm going to insert it right here because I love it.
It's so good.
And we'll see you in a second. Okay, welcome back. When I came to Los Angeles in July, so much happened that just changed our mindset and the things we got to do, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. And we'd finished the campaign, like all the written stuff in July, and like we really knew what we wanted to push, but we were just trying to be strategic in how to create like an external campaign to push the Seed and Spark.
Yeah.
So I felt like we tightened everything up, and then Cheyenne came and we went to like a filmmakers event and we met other filmmakers and established some really, really good connections.
Mm-hmm. Went to a film festival.
Yeah, went to a film festival.
And we had to leave slightly early because we were so tired.
We were so tired.
Literally don't know how I was walking. I was so tired.
We were all like literally falling asleep.
Zombies.
Yeah.
We went to a party at the beach.
Oh yeah.
And then I got on, I think her name's Kelly.
Oh, that was July.
Was that July or August?
That was July.
Or September.
It was
July. Both.
Yeah, you came. Oh, because in September was AGAS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I got on a red eye directly from the beach that time. Anyway, that trip was awesome.
Yeah, that was a really fun trip. Really
fun, productive, and just like really good energy. Yeah. Like it was re-energizing for all of us, I think.
The karaoke room was really fun, even though it was so much money.
No, that was that time.
Yeah.
Crazy. It was very fun.
I know.
In August, we attached Charlene to Against Us, which was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then we pretty much prepped for our first big meeting.
Yep, that's basically what we did in August.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else happened? Oh, I was like sick for 2 weeks, so I don't think I did anything.
Yeah, because then Caitlin was here and then Bailey was here.
Yeah.
Oh, that was when we had people every single weekend visiting. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And we went to our first Dodgers game.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That was really fun.
That was. I want to go again.
Yeah, that was really fun.
And then September,
I
came back. Well, first
you came back for the meeting.
I filmed the movie that just came out. And
Yeah.
then I got on a plane the next morning and flew to LA.
Crazy.
My schedule was absolutely nuts that month.
Yeah.
But then we had our meeting. If you want to hear all the details about that, go watch that episode.
It's a really good meeting.
It's a few back. It's called Our First Big Meeting or something.
Yeah.
I'll link it below.
Yeah.
But that was really good for us. It was really, I don't know, just a good experience.
Yeah. September was a month of a lot of like, I feel like positioning ourselves for where we want to go in 2025. And then I also turned 29. September was a weird month for me. Like I felt like we had so much happening for us in September.
I don't even remember it.
Yeah.
We also have a vlog about that meeting.
The meeting.
So if you two forget, you can go watch it.
Yeah. That's what I use social media for.
Which is kind of cool, honestly.
I know. It is really cool.
We're always going to have that.
I know.
And
maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
Well, like, TikTok is like getting taken down. Like
YouTube won't.
Okay, nobody's going to take my hard drive.
You know what? That's true. Sorry, I need lighting. Okay.
You're good.
There we go.
Yeah.
The sun's setting. Okay.
I know. I'm backlit so bad.
And then while I was still in Los Angeles, Rose's Last Session came out.
Yeah.
Directed by friend of the podcast, Cody Ottinger. And then we had him on the podcast, 2 weeks later?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we got to all watch it together.
Yeah.
After we got Din Tai Fung.
I was just about to say that. Yeah. After we got
the chocolate dumplings. It was so good.
They're so good.
And then
I know.
When I got back from Los Angeles, I got the flu, which makes sense because I was all over the country. I was
tired everywhere.
In Maryland for my nephew's birthday. Obviously, I was shooting in Alabama, and then I flew across country. I touched so many things.
Yeah.
And my immune system's bad, so it's expected.
Yeah.
But worth it.
So worth it. Yeah.
Also in September, we finally got on Apple Podcasts.
Hey! Yeah, we did.
That might be our biggest accomplishment of the year.
That of the year, for sure.
Not really, but that was
it's at the top. It's at the top. I think that's it for September for me.
Same.
October,
I don't have much except we did our first Halloween special, which was fun.
Yeah, we did our Halloween special.
So much happened. I shot 2 commercials in October. I went to Florida.
Oh yeah, for your job.
In October?
Mm-hmm.
No, you shot that before I went to Italy?
Yeah, you were there.
I know. I thought it was after Italy.
No, we were I think literally 2 days after I got back from Florida, we were on set shooting. Or wait, no. Oh, we were on set. Oh, we shot that one film where we had to wear masquerade masks and shit. Ooh. Anyways, we did that in October, and then immediately after we shot the commercial. Yeah, scantily clad. That's one way to put it. And then we went and saw the Joker and got dressed up to go see it.
Oh, that was so fun. That was fun. That was like our little Halloween thing.
Yeah, and I left my eyebrow imprint on a wall at the AMC because I accidentally hit my head on the wall.
Yes, you did.
It was painted
on that wall.
It literally eyebrow
that
directly
made me
on the wall.
Laugh out loud. That was really funny. That makes me want to see a movie.
Yeah.
And then
we had Halloween.
Yeah, we did. What did we do for Halloween? Oh, we went to show and tell.
Oh, we did do that. And I went to Halloween Horror Nights and was scared in a haunted house, which should be no surprise to anyone.
I went to a wedding, and I went to also a Halloween. I went to what is it called? I went to a haunted house.
Oh,
in my wedding attire.
that's a vibe.
Yeah, it was fun.
Cute.
Nice.
I don't
November?
have anything else for October. November.
Yeah, same.
November, I went to a haunted house.
Oh,
My father-in-law's side of the family always goes the weekend after Halloween.
oh wait,
This is
I
just
went in
tradition.
November.
Yeah, you did.
I went November 1st. That's fun.
Well, November was solemn because of
Literally hated it.
the election. However,
Yeah.
Jimmie went to Italy.
I was in Italy,
Yeah.
girl. I live my fantasy. I miss Italy.
Also, Wicked came out. That was lovely.
Good.
It's all I thought about for
Dude.
a very long time.
Same. It's all I've thought about. Yeah, for a while. Also, me and Emily went to Big Bear for Thanksgiving, and it was so fun. It was really fun. It was really
just to
really
be in the
fun.
middle of nowhere, and like we didn't hear traffic at night. It was just quiet. We could see stars.
Yeah, we could see stars. Let me fix my lighting.
That's
So
me every
bad.
day.
I'm jealous.
Speaking of that, I went to a wedding in Vermont in November, and the cabin, we all stayed in cabins, and it was so quiet that I had to turn on noise to sleep.
Oh,
And like, I live in the middle of nowhere right now. It's already quiet. Vermont quiet is a different level of quiet.
I bet they have like I think they have sound and light pollution laws.
Probably. There's like nothing there.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating. If you can't live without fast food, you shouldn't live in Vermont.
Yeah, my big back can't.
If you're But if like you're road tripping through Vermont for some reason, like you need to prepare ahead of time because there's not food to stop at.
Damn.
That sounds nice though. It feels like you live in a different world there.
That does sound nice. Like I could do that a month out of the year.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there full time, but visiting is definitely
for like
nice.
a month would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, and I don't remember if I said this on the podcast or just to you all. When we drove up, we passed New York City on the way there, on the way back.
You
and on
did
the way
say
back,
that.
it was nighttime and it was so beautiful. And I was like, see you soon.
You did say that. This lighting is so
bad. That's nice.
And I started at UCB in November.
Fun.
That's about it.
Yeah, I think that's didn't do much other than travel.
And then December now, I mean,
chaos.
The
Already on my
movie came
list.
out.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'm working a lot.
Yeah, I'm working a lot. I think that's the sentiment, is working a lot. But prepping ourselves for the new year too. We're getting a website going. We're getting we're setting ourselves up for 2025.
Yes.
And then we're going to get some goals outlined on what we want as a company, and having some fun, festive podcasts for you guys.
Yeah.
Just prepping.
So, anything else about this year?
I think oh, no.
I have an outro question that might be what you're about to say, Jimmie.
Yep. I think I know what you're going to ask.
Well, this is also the very last week of our regular acting classes at our studio that I've gone to for 3 years now, and Jimmie's gone to for 4. So it's very sad, but it's not going away. Going to make that clear, because that's what our teacher keeps saying. He's still like coaching and stuff, but it's just like the regular, and he's like still teaching things and people, but the format of how it's working is changing. So it's not going to be like our weekly like scene study anymore. It's not going to be like studio classes as much. So that's kind of sad.
Yeah,
because I've literally gone every single week for the last 3 years outside of 1 month that I took off. So it's very sad to not be able to see everyone every week anymore. So this week we have our last scene study class. Then we have our last Thursday class where we're doing unique techniques and coaches challenges. And then we have our farewell on Friday.
I know.
Big change.
Yeah.
Very big.
Yeah. A huge change.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited. Like, I've been kind of I feel like it's felt monotonous, kind of, and I've wanted to do something new. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm just excited to like
sad.
have a break. Yeah, it's sad. But I'm excited to have a break. But I'm also sad because I finally just started working on a script that I really love. And now I'm like, I only get to do it for 2 weeks. And that's it. But it'll be nice to have a break because I feel like doing something every week like that, where you have like a weekly commitment every single week with no breaks ever, it's like always just on in the back of your mind of like, oh, this is my main focus of the week.
Yeah.
And it's stressful sometimes. So it'll be nice to take time to relax and rethink on what I want in life and this career and see what else I can do.
Yeah. End of an era, but a start of an age.
Yeah, baby.
Oy vey.
So I guess for the outro question, what has been your biggest takeaway or lesson this year? I have a couple.
Yeah, me too.
I'll do my first ones and then someone else can go. My first one is, this is the first year that since I developed like horrific asthma, that it's been under control consistently, which has been such a relief. And it's crazy to reflect this time last year. So when we were shooting Alien Exorcist, I couldn't project my voice because my asthma was so bad. And the sound person was like, "Can you be louder?" And I'm like, "I literally can't. I'm sorry." And then that same person was on the set of the movie that I shot in September. And he was like, "You're so much louder." But like, little did he know, it was because of my asthma. And now my asthma is under control and I can be louder. I've only had 2 asthma, since February. Since March, I've only had 2 asthma attacks, which is insane. In a good way.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And then I started new RA medicine. I've talked about it on the podcast. I started about a month ago, maybe a little longer. So it's looking up. It's not like, gone, but it's looking up. And that's where I was with my asthma this time last year. So it's all just like a positive trajectory, and I'm super grateful. That's my first reflection.
That's incredible.
I thought it was funny that he still remembered that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, it's probably not been a busy year,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I've learned so much this year. But my biggest takeaway. I think my biggest takeaway is I was dealing with some confidence issues and bad anxiety over a couple of months, and it was bad. And I've gotten through that, but I think knowing that I when things happen that I can get through it, and I know that sounds very simple, but living at home and then being in college, and then Taiwan was different because I was with a program and there was still structure around me, but I don't have that now. So it's knowing that whatever is thrown at me and whatever obstacles I'm dealing with, I'm gonna get through it, and I'm gonna be okay. And I work hard and I'm competent. And I just kind of needed to remind myself of that and prove to myself that things are going to work out, and I'm going to pick myself back up, and I'm going to be okay. That was a big one for me. And then, I won't list the other one.
That's good though.
Yeah.
I feel like
Emily go, and then
I have some commentary for that.
Oh, you go.
I feel like when I started getting sick, that was the big lesson I learned. I can get through anything.
Yeah.
Not that I'm sick, but I have chronic illness. And when that started developing, that was like the biggest lesson for me. Like, I can literally get through anything.
Yeah.
And that's also when I started. 2020 is the year I heavily started practicing gratitude. And I'm probably
important.
so annoyed on Facebook because every time I post, it's about something like hag related or acting related.
Who
because
cares?
I literally have nothing else to share. But I'm always like, I'm so grateful for this. Like, and even if it's friends and family, I'm so grateful. And people are probably like, shut up. But they don't understand like where that comes from and how it has transformed my brain and how I go through life. And it's kind of like a similar vein to what you're talking about.
Yeah, gratitude is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Very important.
Biggest lesson this year. It's been very, very chaotic. And I feel like I've spent the majority of the year decently discouraged and depressed. But we've made it. And I think probably like my biggest life lesson for this year has been to just do it. Like, literally with anything. Just start, just go, just do it. Like, don't keep pushing things off, because like I feel like with LA, I was always waiting till the safest moment to move. Like, oh, until I have money, until I have a remote job, like until I have reps out there, until I have like a place already lined up for me to go. And then I like hit a point last year in December where I was like, I literally cannot wait anymore. I need to go out and I need to start my life. And I literally moved, like I said earlier, literally on unemployment without a job, a okay amount of money in my account, but not enough to get me through a long time. And I literally just went and did it. And like, I didn't tell any of my family till literally 2 weeks before I moved. And they were all like, you don't even have a job. And I was like, I know, because I just got to go do it. And this is like, I don't know, not to bring it to like Monopoly and board games and stupid shit, but when I was a kid, we would always play Monopoly, and my parents would try to use that game to teach us life lessons and be like, save your money in Monopoly. Don't buy all the big properties. Don't invest in all of this stuff. Don't keep buying things on Monopoly if you don't have all the money. And every time I would ignore them, I would buy every single thing. I would stack my properties with all of the little colonies, all of the little houses, and I would almost end up in debt, and then I would always come out on top. And they would like call me Oprah for it, because I just always took a lot of risks. And I'm like, that's kind of like what I feel like the key to life has been, is like, stop waiting, stop saving, like literally just go do it, and everything else will fall into place. And like the first few months was very difficult, because I was like, I literally I have 1 month left where I'm staying, and I have to decide if I'm moving back to Huntsville or if I'm staying here. And I was like literally just journaling at the beach every day, like, am I supposed to be here? Like, I know I'm supposed to be here. This is where I want to be. And then it finally, like, last minute all came together. And it's turned into like, I'm so happy and so thankful to be living here, despite all of the shit I talk about being stressed and it being chaotic and crazy and discouraging and depressing. But I just love where I live so much, and I'm very happy here for the most part. So that's like one of my biggest lessons, just to go do it. And like, there's been so many things that I've started this year that I've wanted to do my whole life. Like, I've literally wanted to like take singing lessons and sing since I was a child, and I've always been like, no, I'm too old to do it now. No, now's not the right time.
Too old.
And then I know, I was a messed up child. I was out here walking around being in my ripe age of 12, like, the train's left without me. I'm too old to start this shit now. It was dramatic.
Literally everybody at every age feels that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I finally started voice lessons in February. I was like, I didn't even give it a second thought. I was like, I need to do something. Like, I was in between starting stunt double training or doing voice lessons. And my parents were like, maybe do something where you're not gonna like accidentally kill yourself because you're already injured. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll do voice. So I just started doing it. Was not great at the start, still improving. But like last week with my teacher, we were just talking about how much I've improved and how she hears it. And I'm like, yeah, I feel it. So like, just start. And then I've always wanted to do boxing since I was like 13. I'd be like watching videos of these models doing boxing, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. I want to like do boxing as my workout. That's so fun. And I've always been like, oh, one day. And then in September or something, I was just like thinking about what I needed to do, because I was like, I needed something to shake up my life. I was like, I need something now and another physical activity, because my life has always been rooted in dance and physical activities. And when I don't have one, I actually lose my sanity. And I found a boxing gym. Yeah. And I was like looking at it and I was like, okay, I'll do that in the future. And I just like was like, I'll just push it off. And then in that moment, I was like, why am I have the money to start it now. So literally, why am I not? And I did it. And I've been going very frequently for the last few months, and it's been great. So that's my life lesson. Just start and just do it.
Just start. That's great.
Yeah. I feel like I've started doing everything I wanted to do when I was a kid this year. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. I read a really good Substack on this guy, and he was able to build his career by just doing it. He was like, I took every risk. I moved every country. I did everything that I wanted to do and to its fullest. And if it wasn't meant for me, then I just move forward. And if it was, then it stuck. He was like, that's how I am here doing what I'm doing, is because I just did it all.
Yeah.
And I think that is truly the key to life. I think you're right.
Very. And this is kind of crazy and kind of tea, but at our old acting studio, the last year that I was literally there, I don't even think I finished out the year there, but like he was asking for our goals that year. And I was like, my goal is to go everywhere and do everything. Because in my mind, that made sense. I was like, I'm not taking all the opportunities I should be taking. Like, I literally need to go everywhere and do everything. Like, if an audition comes in, I need to do it. I can't decline it. If I book something, I can't decline it. I need to do it. If I need to travel, I have the means to travel, so I have to do it. And that was my process. And he literally shit on me in front of the whole class for that goal when I wasn't there and I heard about it. And he was like mocking me. And like one time, like I think I was even there and he started mocking it. And I was like, okay, well, watch this. And then I literally had the most successful year I had ever had for my career. I was auditioning almost daily and I was booking monthly. And I'm like, yeah, go everywhere, do everything. That was the only thought in my mind that whole year, was to go everywhere and go and do everything. And it happened. So
that's so
stupid.
I know.
It's manipulative.
It is.
Literally. He was like, what a stupid goal. And I'm like,
okay. Really? Because look now.
Yeah.
I have so much to say. I'm not, yeah.
Yeah.
My other thing, it's kind of two, I guess. Okay, the first one's kind of quick. Never lose your sense of, like, never lose your sense of play and, like, childlike tendencies. Like, just have fun. I see so many adults and they're just miserable.
Dude, I know.
And I'm like, when I am like feeling down in the middle of the day, or even if I'm not, I will just turn on a song and force myself to dance for that song. And I feel so much better after. Yeah. And I'm like always dancing. I do weird voices. Like I don't care if it's weird or childlike. Like I am a responsible adult. Why do I need to be miserable too? Like, I don't know.
Girl, so true. So true. Big believe with that.
And then also I really just, I don't know, I like found my confidence this year, refound my confidence this year, especially in terms of career. I was a confident actor. I'm an even more confident actor now, and I'm very confident in Hag. And I just know that I can do it. I've been doing it.
Yep.
My point is, people tended to look down or like not see what I was doing as real for whatever reason. And I just don't tolerate that anymore.
No, same.
I have, not that you need a ton of experience, but I have experience, like pages of experience. And I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm confident in that. And if you think it's a little play thing, then you don't need to be involved. You don't need to be in my business.
Agreed.
Completely. And I just really, especially after, I know like the list of things we said didn't seem like a lot, but we took very big steps this year. And after all that, I feel even more confident in what we're doing.
I don't think we would be able to do like launch a campaign, do a movie, do all of the things we're doing next year if we didn't have this year. Like we needed this year to grow and to prove to ourselves that we can do it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But mine was going to be take risks, which I like literally everything that I think Emily and Cheyenne said, like be playful, take risks. Life's way too short. Like I'm doing clown classes at the top of next year just to like be in my body more and have fun and not take myself so seriously. And like, yeah, I think I feel a lot more comfortable like being online and talking to other people. And I used to have a really difficult time, which is probably why like I had a problem with alcohol, is like was just like free flow talking to people. Like I was a really good listener, and I mean, I could pretty much talk to anybody and have a conversation with anybody, but it was really hard for me to like fully articulate everything in my head and be honest about everything in my that I was thinking. And I feel like this year I've really worked through that. I think that was like from moving here, doing the podcast, meeting so many new people. Because in college, I really didn't do that. I met people and I stayed in my space of what I was really good at, which was international relations and like the major that I was doing. So I was good in that realm, but when it came to like meeting creatives just operate on a different plane. And like I feel like I've really learned how to be a better communicator with people outside of my sphere. That was really hard for me previously. And that honestly probably goes back to the confidence thing. And it's just like being more confident in myself and like being more authentic in who I am, and, you know, staying around the people that can handle that and the people that can't, just moving forward. Yeah.
It all goes together.
Yep. Good year. Hard year, but good year. Like you need to have growth is very uncomfortable. And like life should not, I mean, as much as I'm like, I mean, emotions are valid even if you're mad or whatever. You just got to work through it. But like growth is not supposed to be comfortable. Life is not supposed to be comfortable. And like that's how you get to where you want to go in life. And we talked about Denzel Washington earlier for getting his Golden Globe, but he has this like thing that's gone viral on TikTok. And it's like, there are 3 stages to life. He's like, the first half of your life, you learn. You sit down, you make the mistakes, you're curious about the world, you know, and you do everything you need to do to get to where you want to be. In the second half of your life, you earn. And it's like you're reaping the reward of all of the sacrifice and like everything that you put in the earlier part of your life. And then the third piece of your life, you return. And it's like, you know, yeah. And I was like, I kind of love that. So when you're like in the drudgery of it all and like, so I've got to like learn, I'm like, so much is happening. It's like, you know, you're doing this now so you can then reap the rewards of it later. So
absolutely.
Yep. 2025 is going to be a great year.
Yeah.
I feel it.
It's crazy because 2023, I, as of now, claim is the best year of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
2023 was a good year.
Interesting.
Even though, like, I struggled a lot financially, was working an insane amount, but it was the best year of my life.
It was a really good year. Yeah.
Yeah. This year wasn't the best year of my life, but it was so rewarding, productive, and just all of the things that life needs to be.
Yeah. Yeah, 2023 was a really good year.
And it was like 2023 was like the launching pad for so much good.
Yeah, I just like literally teleported back to the Oscars that we
spent. Oscars,
yeah,
the film race, our first trip to LA together, my first time ever being there.
Oh my God. That was like top vacation. That was such a good vacation.
It's so good.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Yeah. So, and then like that trip was just that, like, I've been there 3 times since then, and I'm gonna be there again soon, and just cause and effect.
Literally. Oh wait, that literally just like kind of made me a little emotional. Yeah.
And like,
like
exactly 6 months after our LA vacation, we moved here.
Mm-hmm.
Like almost exactly to the date.
No, literally. Yeah. And then we started 2023 with Babylon. All of us.
Yeah.
At the Sage Grill. Yeah.
The Sage Grill, and I almost fainted.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
So many amazing
such
memories.
Big dreams at that hotel bar.
We did, and we're doing it.
And we're doing it. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
It's crazy to think 5 years ago I didn't know you all.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
We met in
5 years ago, I was a mess. In 2019, I was wreaking havoc.
I think 5 years ago was the most put together I've ever been.
Soon 5 years ago will be 2020.
Oh my god.
Very soon.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. 2020. Oh my god.
I used to be dancing every day back then. How sad.
Yeah, but it's so easy to have structure when you're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're in school and dancing and have like, yeah.
I had no structure in school. Good times.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
I did online school. I literally graduated like 4 months late. Good times.
Whoops.
But you did it. Who cares?
I did it.
Who cares?
Yeah. I got the diploma.
Yeah, you got the diploma. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. And made it out alive.
Dude, I'm so ready for 2025. I'm honest to God, I'm so excited to just go home. And me and Emily are going to reach out to the group to see if people want to meet up and like do like
you
dinner.
Totally should.
Yeah. I'm so excited to just go home and just kind of like sit with myself and like for us to have those meetings and like really just be reflective of my year and what I want next year and like take time to just kind of be slow for us to like hit the ground running next year.
Yeah.
That's why New Year's Eve is my favorite holiday.
I know. Me and Emily are going to be here alone.
Oh yeah.
We got to figure out something, Emily.
We fly back on the 31st.
I know.
Oh, you're going to be in LA
the same
alone?
flight. Yeah.
Oh. You'll find
something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll figure something out. Yeah, we'll figure something out.
I'm excited to sit and do nothing for 2 weeks though.
Me too.
And just cleanse my brain because I feel like so cluttered and chaotic right now.
Me too.
And like
I feel
cluttered.
cluttered.
To get through. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I feel cluttered, chaotic, and so behind.
Comment below what you want to see from us next year. We're having a huge planning meeting in like 2 weeks or something like that. Let us know.
Let us know.
And thank you for your support all year. This is not the final episode of the year. We'll be back next week. But hope you had a great 2024 as well. And we will see you next week.